All right, so welcome back. It is March 12th, also known as Alturiac 30, 1493. The Stormbreakers have taken a couple 10 days worth of downtime and have settled into their new levels and whatnot. And so we will begin this session after they've completed all of that and get right into the news that there are new jobs on the job board. So you can
Cool.
discover those jobs by pressing J on your keyboard. That brings up the journal you can see under quests. There are 2 quests available on the job board. So if you haven't seen that before, then
Oh, where do we pull it up again?
J.
Journal
Hit
note.
J, yeah. Hit J on your keyboard. That brings it up, and J will make it go away as well.
Oh,
So there is a very faint, like X at the top right. That not an X. It looks like a 3 dotted thing or whatever. Oh, that brings it out into not full screen. So if you want it not full screen, you can do that too.
so this is Thalavar's Bacon Quest
Right.
and the Gulch Quest.
Exactly. Yep. So those are the 2 quests. We kind of went over them last week, but we'll say that as of Alturiac 30 at 8 a.m. in the morning, you hear news when you're up that there is indeed a couple of quests posted on the quest board. Down at the wharf, we have a lot of activity going on at 8 in the morning. There are some fishermen who've already come back from their first set of fishing, which they do at dawn, which is still around 6 this time of year. But the sun, we're pretty high up on the Sword Coast, so the sun's still kind of just, doesn't behave like it does everywhere else. The Sword Coast, it's a little bit north. So the days are what they are here in the middle of winter. But the fishermen go out on their barges and their flat bottom boats and they go fishing and trolling for things like crawdads and other shellfish. And they come back and they unload and they get ready to go back out again for the mid morning thing. They usually have breakfast or whatever. And so on the wharf is a stranger to town and some of the passersby smile and wave. They assume that this stranger is an adventurer, mostly just by the way that they're dressed, and they're also thinking that they must have something to do with those other some of the ships that come and they anchor out in the salt water, and then the barges bring in their shipment into town, and then the town ships out the fish or whatever they've captured to go on the ships to go into other places on these ships. And so they also just assume, if not an adventurer, then probably a commerce, a merchant of some sort, or a worker on the ship. Um, so they're paying close attention to what this person is doing and being friendly because they don't want to piss anyone off. They don't know who they are. So there's that going on. There are, you do see that there is a job board, and it is literally got the sign job board above it. And it's right outside the fishery, which is also by night where the town council meets to continue planning the growth and security of Leylon. And this town has recently been um, rebuilt from being demolished for like over 100 years, and demolished again, right before that, and then demolished again before that. So it seems like this town has a hard time staying rebuilt. But at this point, the town's looking in good shape. It's got 3 temples and a shrine, so the religion has a pretty good presence here, keeping the spirits high and the potions full. The Also, the town square has a well-skilled blacksmith, and then there are other tales that are told of the local heroes of Leylon, called the Stormbreakers. Their name is passed around quite a bit among this whole town, and they talk about how they have been fighting for this town, and then they've been saving people and helping the town get rebuilt, not just with their own hammer and nail, helping, but they've been succeeding at quests that have been bringing resources into town that were much needed, or keeping the high roads safe for merchants to continue to come through and bring their supplies and so forth, because this is a waypoint along the high road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter, and so it plays a potentially very important position along that high road. The guards have started charging a silver piece per burden animal or wagon or cart, as a tax to pass through Leylon, and to help with the maintenance and upkeep. And while some consider um, a dime to be a high price, others are glad to see it paid. The town itself, though, is working on being self-sufficient, without needing the help or aid of Lord Daggalt Neverember, the Lord Protector of the region, and who is based in Neverwinter. So, a couple of new places we talked about. One is the Knight's Goblet Inn, kind of a upper crust inn and tavern for the wealthy. Noblemen, etc., often stay here. Um, those who enter the Knight's Goblet Inn must disarm completely and swear a knight's oath that basically says they will treat all patrons and people within the Knight's Goblet Inn with respect and honor, as opposed to the Umberhulk Shell Inn on the other side of town, at the furthest south part of town, where that inn is much more for the common folks or regular merchants, and often has bigger, louder parties and gambling going on. And so this is one of the places Zith likes to hang out most, because that's where there's more action going on there. However, maybe the Knight's Goblet may have some information as well, so you pop in there once in a while. You do not like the idea of disarming to go in there, so it's one of your major hesitancies to ever set foot in that place. But aside from that, there's plenty of other places. There's Torver's like general store, and so aside from that, I think those are the biggest new places that have appeared since.
And
Towers.
and the Temple of Tyr, right?
Yeah, so like I said, I mentioned it, but just didn't mention it by name. So there is a Temple of Tyr, and the priest of that temple is a swarthy dwarf with an iron peg leg. And so he, I believe you guys saw him brand that bandit. He basically stuck his leg in a fire and then branded him on his chest using his iron peg leg. And then they sent him on their way, knowing that he's branded now. If he's ever caught anywhere near Leylon again, the penalty will be death. So that guy was given what he thought was a just sentence, and sent him on his way. Basically, kicked the thieves out of town.
Was that the guy who told me as if to get the fuck out of jail and get to work?
Yes, basically. Right.
Yes.
And not exactly those words, but close enough. Yes. Yeah. That's him.
And can we inquire about our downtime activities if we've figured anything out, or do we do that in Discord?
Let's do that in Discord. It's not going to play super heavily on whatever we're doing today, I don't think. So we can certainly cover that in Discord, and I'd be happy to go over it with you. A much lighter week today. I'm not running any more of those demo games, so it should be good. All right. So, bustling town of Leylon and new jobs on the job board. So, what do you guys want to do? Are you headed down to the job board to find out what those new jobs are? I know I've said you could pull up the menu and look, but in role play, you haven't been down there. You just heard there are new jobs on the job board.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I would take a stroll by Oz's temple and see how him and his friend, who Zith does not trust at all, are doing on the temple.
Yeah. So fire genasi are very rare, even on the Sword Coast. And so he stands out like a sore thumb. His hair looks like it's constantly on fire. And yeah, so his temple is where this circle is on the map. It's right next to these three. Yep. So that's where they're building it. And I'm going to get a graphic made. If I have to hand draw the damn thing, I will put it on there so that he'll have a temple. Meanwhile, you guys head down to the docks, and at the fishery, you see a new person in town you haven't seen before. There are now people passing through pretty regularly, whether they're from smaller towns nearby, or like Fandolin, etc., or miners or whatever from the mountains, or merchants passing through to Neverwinter. Those are pretty regular, but this person stands out. She is a female, dark-skinned drow. So, Kurt, why don't you describe your character and what they see while you are standing on the dock checking out the jobs on the job board?
Well, you see, she's got white hair, um, kind of, I guess, cut sort of a little anime style. Gray eyes, definitely has the kind of purple skin. Um, but you think there's at first glance she appears to be a drow, but you notice that her skin is definitely not as light as probably the drow you have heard or seen before. Well, I mean, it's not as dark as them. She definitely doesn't seem uncomfortable in the sunlight like they tend to be. Um, and you definitely notice some of her features look kind of human or even other or even other elvish there. And she's kind of clad in a very form-fitting um, set of studded leather armor. And she has a rapier at her side, and um, also has a mask kind of dangling off her backpack. Presumably, she definitely looks like an adventurer, and yeah, that's that is her in a nutshell.
Okay.
She's also 5'5". She's 5'5" and has kind of has a fairly sleekish build.
I would look at Kneas and be like, because you're down on the dock too, right? I would be like,
yes.
hey, I think that drow's trying to muscle in on our work.
We can't be the only heroes in town. There's actually a lot of work to do, I hope.
Are we all
Mm.
there? Okay.
Yeah, you just got to move
Yep.
it down. I assume that you want to be there.
Yeah.
And Jim, do any of us recognize her?
You have not seen this particular drow elf before. So, whoops. Somehow you didn't get your token. I'll fix your token, and I'll put you down there on the map.
Hello, miss. Are you? I might skim over you, but really stop on your sword. And like, so are you new in town?
And
Haven't seen you around before?
And what do you look like, sir?
Yes, I am Kneas, and you see a relatively tall humanoid, like 5'10". You know, he's wearing a full suit of armor, and he has a white cloak with the symbol of a candle and an eye. On the back, he has black hair, green eyes, and he's carrying two swords. One is a kind of goldish color, while the other is Well, you can't tell at the moment since it's sheathed, but it had a kind of it was emitting a small amount of light from it.
So actually, you may recognize her. I remember you guys discussing right before our game that you both have similar backgrounds and have done the same kind of work. So it's very possible that you both may have either been rivals, like competing for a bounty, or have worked together um, on a harder bounty or a tougher bounty back sometime, right? We can sort that out as we finish your backstory this week.
Sounds good.
You seem,
Say,
you seem
well, say good day to you too, sir. Oh my, it's been a few cycles, but I think I remember you. You were after that bounty, back over in, was it, was it
Neverwinter.
Waterdeep?
Just for your information, Knaus is from Neverwinter, so
Okay.
that's where. Yeah,
Back over in Neverwinter, was it?
yeah. I think we might have met before, though I can't recall the details. I remember something about. Was it a? I want to say it was some sort of rogue wizard. I don't remember though.
Yep, you got it. It happened to be a wizard. Well, actually, it was a warlock that had made a pact with some kind of demon known as the Cinder Claws, and had been causing some trouble, trouble as a result, trying to ruin the winter celebrations.
Oh yeah, that asshole.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I remember. I remember after we caught him, we let the townspeople flog him for a good 5 minutes.
Yes, yes, that's right. It certainly was well deserved. Yeah,
Well, it's
reminded me
nice
of
to
my
see if
days growing up in Darnrath. That's how the followers of the Leviathan usually tend to punish uh, those that run afoul of them.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't seem to remember your name.
Oh, it's Zamara Kalimstar, and
Oh,
you're what was it?
Knaus.
Cananeus. Yes, yes.
Well, it's nice to see you again. Honestly, I didn't recognize you with the new hairstyle.
Oh, thanks. I like it.
Yeah. Well, here, let me introduce you. Hey, yo, Ziff.
Zith is
That's
like, Zith is like, uh, I don't know. Jim, like, would I be able to recognize it? You're a swashbuckler rogue, right?
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. But you are maybe not like if you're in Knaus's line of work, you're not in my traditional, more traditional thieving, assassinating rogue type of work.
Yeah, you definitely recognize instantly that yeah, she's not an assassin, but I think she's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
That's the vibe she gives off.
Yeah. So Zith would keep it, he usually has a hood on. You meet Zith. He's unusually short. He's about 4'10", 100 pounds soaking wet. Always has a sort of a cloak with a hood on. The hood is usually drawn down. You could probably see his chin if the sun hit it right, maybe his lips, but not much. He would be approaching you and Knaus. Knaus is the only bounty hunter that he's ever like befriended. Usually he's definitely on the wrong side of these interactions, but he would saunter up an elf, respect to a drow. Isn't seen a bunch. You probably wouldn't see. He probably wouldn't take his hood off for you yet. He does that for maybe once he's working or trying to get to know you. But he would say, hail and well met. I see you've run into Knaus. You guys go back. I hope, I sort of would joke, I hope you haven't run into any of my family, in your past. So Zith, now you'd see, and the rest of you would see too. Like he is currently unarmored. Though he does have he did throw a shield on his backpack, which is new for you guys. Something he's been tinkering with. But other than that, you would take him for an elven rogue. You can't see much skin, right? His robe's down to his wrists. So there's not much identifiable about him in his current state. But he would welcome you and maybe ask you sort of, I heard you're from here, and you and Contnetion might have some work, and I would get into, in a roundabout way, sort of asking you what you're doing, or how did you end up in Leylon, what are you just passing through, or what I saw you looking at the job board, planning on staying a while, or?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I got kind of bored of Waterdeep and figured I'd head up north, come back to Neverwinter. Besides, things got a bit quiet down there, and heard that, and yeah, saw that there was a little town on the way there. Happened to notice there was a job board.
All right. Well, yeah, they're this is we meet our other friends. We've been here a while now, and I've been sort of helping that town get back on its feet. Ezra, get down here. Come meet our new Leylon visitor.
All right. And so Ezra would approach with a smile on his face. He's about 4'3", 4'4", a hill dwarf with bright red hair, long beard, kind of like a stereotypical, I guess, dwarf. And I would introduce myself. My name is Ezra. I'm a battle cleric. I would just welcome you to our city.
Which faith do you follow, my good sir?
Sorry, say that again.
Oh, which faith do you follow?
Oh, I am a follower of Moradin.
Yeah. Well, I should have figured as much, given that you are a dwarf after all, but thought I'd ask. I happen to follow Alistrade. She is a goddess of freedom and beauty and moonlight. And those are all ideal. Those are all things that I happen to enjoy and appreciate.
Well, any friend of Contnetion is a friend of mine.
I'll jab Zith saying, well, Zith, we got another devotee. So you're the only non-religious one in the party.
Sith is the only non-religious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least as far as I know, he's never mentioned a specific god.
Nope.
The god of nope. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Exactly. Yeah. Oz, you're up next, buddy.
Well, all of a sudden you hear a bunch of ruckus, and you see this fire dog. Not really a fire dog, but he's I can't think of the name of the breed.
God.
Mastiff.
Yes, a mastiff fire mastiff, and you hear a shop owner screaming, "You take care of that dog of yours. He's chewing up my fish." And then all of a sudden you hear all this ruckus, and the dog comes out, and Oz's comes out, and it's this tiefling, and he's standing there, and this guy's throwing fish at him. He goes, "Your dog just ruined my fish." And Oz is just like, "I'll toss a few gold coins at him." And he comes walking over, and his dog Sparky is just like tearing up this fish. And he goes, I'm Ozus. I'm the tiefling cleric here. He goes, I worship fire. And he goes like this. And as he does this, the flames come out of his hands. And all of a sudden, you see this other fish just hit him in the back of the head. And the guy goes, you stay out of my shop. I don't ever want you back here again. And
How's this? We talked about this. You need a fireproof leash. It keeps burning through them.
well, I've been trying to train him when I can't. And he goes, who's this underworld person here? He notices that, and he's looking at a drow female. So he's like, my underworld is a little bit more fiery than yours. He goes, I'm Ozus.
Ozus, nice to meet you. My name's Samara.
Samara. And where exactly, I mean, you're drow, so you come from...
Well, I suppose you might call me a drow, but believe me, the drow called me a half-breed.
Oh, okay. I'm a half-breed too. I'm part demon, part human, so I understand I guess
Yeah, I'm sure you would be annoyed if someone
the
referred to you
struggle.
as a demon or a devil, yes.
Right, yeah, yes, yeah. So I understand it fully well. I know exactly what you go through, so.
Although I will admit,
Now,
among humans, at least where I come from, my kind has only a slightly better reputation than my purebred relatives, I suppose you could call them that.
how do you like your bacon? Do you
Hmm.
like bacon?
Yeah, no, yeah, no, it's
Okay,
certainly a good
I'm the
step.
cook, and oh, cool. You get to try the bacon. Everyone looks at
Oh.
me. You hope you
Ozus?
like your bacon well done.
Yeah, Zith would message Ozus like with the cantrip to be like, Ozus, easy, don't scare her off.
After what I did this week, I don't think you guys are really gonna.
Yeah. Ozus? I thought we discussed we're going to let Ezra do the cooking for a little while.
Yeah, after this week, I think it's a good idea.
I know you've
Okay.
been doing some interesting experiments with your bacon recently. But I think you need to rest and think about your recipes and what temperature they should be cooked at. And how not to put nightshade in the recipe.
Because I'm a tiefling, I like fire, and because I'm a light cleric, I really like fire. So I tend to really overdo our cooking sometimes. You got to come check out the pad. We got a great pad.
Ah, very nice. It would be welcome to enjoy a pad after sleeping on a bedroll and in the wilderness
And
for a little
Oz just
bit.
kind of rolls his eyes and looks at everyone. I hope it's like, I guess you guys thinking that I hope it's clean. We never named our pad yet, have we?
No, we haven't done or up, but we did buy it, right? Or
Yeah,
we
we bought.
acquired it.
Finally, we got you free room and board if you're gonna join in this group.
Well, that is appreciated.
Are we all looking at the same job?
Ah, well, rampaging dragon and cult sounded a bit more urgent, but the wizard sounded a little bit more fun.
Oh, hold on. Zith would be like, which
no.
wizard?
Yeah,
Which
Galio.
wizard are you talking about? Zith would go over here and take a look. And this is where you would see Zith undo his hood to like get a better look at the job board. And you'd see he's obviously still short, but he whitish hair. If you did get a look at his eyes, they're sort of green, but they have a movement to them, which you've maybe only seen on moon elves, and it would be clear that Zith has some of that heritage in him. And Zith would turn to the guys, not to you, and just say, Galio needs help with those extra planal beasts. I mean, I'm up for whatever you guys want to do, but my worry is if he doesn't have help containing those in the next couple days, we could have an army that we do not want to fight and are ill-equipped to battle with. But you know, the dragon quest does seem cool too, and seems like we get some help from some gnomes.
I think, well, how do you say Zamira? Zamira?
Yeah,
Zamara.
Zamara.
Zamar?
Yeah.
Zamara. Oh, that looks a little like, okay. Zamara. So we've had experience with the wizard before.
Ah, you have.
Yeah. Contnetion is probably the best at explaining it to, because he's the bookworm. But I'm leaning more towards, in our experience, going after the dragon. What do you guys think? What does everyone think? Contnetion? Did we lose him?
He's muted.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was muted. I was saying,
I hate it when that happens.
I want to go to the gnomes. They are. My heart is calling for me to go there. But also, I don't trust Galio at the point I could drop him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could throw that skinny ass wizard very far.
Ah, you happen to know this fellow?
He's
Galio?
okay. He's a bit of an asshole, honestly. Typical wizard. No offense.
It's just, come on and say
Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
it.
And also,
Hold
he's been
back here.
shady as. Zid has been on his ass for a while about, you know, how suspicious he is, which I tend to agree with in this case. But also, he's done a very bad job about hiding it for political reasons.
Interesting.
I honestly don't trust whatever Galio's doing up there.
Yeah.
I think that should be our priority to make sure he doesn't cause a new destruction of Leylon.
Yeah, I would agree. Are you guys with it? Ozus and Ezra?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I just like I said before when we, I would like to get an additional diamond and 2 more healing potions, just in case.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Zamara, what do you think? Yeah.
Would you like to join us?
Ah, absolutely. I always wanted to hunt a dragon.
Looks like if you join
We
us,
have had
you're
our
gonna get
share.
Yeah, me and Oz have fought what? 3? No, we fought 2
4.
dragons. We
Yeah.
escaped 1, and we helped
1. Yes, that's 4. We recently unleashed a dragon, or helped a dragon unleash itself.
We escaped. Well, we survived. We didn't actually do
Wow.
any fighting. There's been a lot of dragons in the last year.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Really?
say, yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
well.
Zamara, is there anything we should know about, you know, if we do get surprised and go into battle, is there any way that you fight, or is there anything we should watch out for or give you room, or what's your sort of specialty if we do get into a dust up?
I can still
Well,
better than you can. You can still better than me.
well, I suppose I do have a few tricks as a result of my heritage, but I tend to use those whenever one, it's always good for an escape, and that's to cast darkness around me, and the other is to illuminate my foes, which is fairy fire.
I
I
like
can,
both those things.
yes, I happen to have a swashbuckling style, so I can fight my enemies toe to toe, but I don't mind taking advantage of stealth and um, having some friends around.
And when we're looking at you, what weapons would we see again? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, sure. She's got like a rapier that's sheathed. She also has a few daggers, like daggers
Yeah.
on like a hip belt.
Any good rogue?
Yep.
You'd see the same on Zith.
Nice.
Yeah. Though Zith, he does have a short sword. He barely uses it. He's more of an archer, but
Gotcha.
okay, got it. Okay, we'll just yell the safe word when you cast your darkness spell. Okay, just so we all know to scatter. But that sounds good.
Got it.
Actually, speaking of which, it's like interesting. Since we've actually last met, I've actually started. Well, through means I've met a patron. I've become a warlock. Not a bad one. Yeah, so I can actually see through magical darkness.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, I have a few.
Zith would yell down from the top of the mountain. The only warlock that doesn't have Eldritch Blast, by the way.
Oh, shut up! Eldritch
that is
Blast
a fairly unique one.
It's too, isn't it? What's my style? I'm more, booming blade.
You're toe to toe.
I will. I'm gonna grab you with mage hand.
Give me a little pinch.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
tricks.
I do like Oz's idea of going maybe to pick up some, just some stuff, Galio's asking us to come help him, which is the first time he's asked us for any actual help. Maybe he'll be not an asshole for once. But we probably could use some potions and some equipment if we want to stop by the store on the way back to the tower.
And can I have Blaze look for a second? You've only, you guys will have seen it for when he gets too close to large bodies of water, which it's been fine recently, but yeah, if we have to fight one of those things again, we do. Sorry about that. Went somewhere for a sec. We might have to fight some abominations, so be prepared for that.
Oh, fighting abominations is always fun. I fought more than my fair share. Brought a few on over for some delicious bounties.
These ones are a little different than your usual abomination, which doesn't mean much. Last time we fought something in that tower, it killed one of our companions at the time.
Oh, my condolences on your companion.
Yeah. We all sort of think about him for a hot second. That was that was horrible.
And
we all pour one out.
Who was your
departed? Top 3.
Who was your departed companion?
Really, it's Contnetion and Oz's friend. Yeah, I barely knew him.
Gotcha.
Honestly, we only knew him for a few weeks ourselves. He was he was a bard.
He was a bard. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I'm honestly forgetting who. Important moment for our characters. Me, Patrick, is forgetting who this guy was. I remember he's Chris's old character.
Yeah.
He wasn't around that long.
He was a bard. He was. I want to say he was like a whisper or something. Maybe bard. I don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah. Whisper.
And he was literally. He was literally torn to shreds invisibly. It was pretty horrifying. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But hey, we're stronger than we were back then.
It's true. It's true.
And we know what to expect this time, hopefully.
Hopefully. We don't know what Galio is up to now. I mean, he was probably, calling, easy to fight off things, and God only knows it's been a few weeks now. I don't know what he's trying to do, but if that guy needs help, he must be in over his head. That's my guess.
That's first. It's been a few weeks, so hopefully he's forgotten, but or no one told him. Do not bring up the fact that you broke into his house. Very unsuccessfully, might I add.
Very unsuccessfully.
So are we gonna go, or are we gonna go on this Gulch quest? Because
I think
even
we're
the
gonna
fact that it's several
go to
cults.
Alvar.
Nah, we have to go to Galio first. Hey, maybe it won't take very long. Literally, his house is right in the middle of town. Should take what, maybe a day or so?
Let's go over to Galio and see what he's up to.
Oh, we gotta save the town from an evil wizard. Or, well, crazy
wizard.
at least.
I see.
Yes.
It'll be
Hey,
fun.
Oz, show.
Said.
Yeah, he's very taciturn and judgmental, so don't be surprised.
Wonderful.
Hey,
Well,
Oz,
as long as
show
the money is right, I can tolerate more than a few. I can tolerate such personality defects.
Just wait, my friend. Just wait.
Yeah, here. Let's give it an hour. Let Oz see if he can find some diamonds, get some more potions, and then I say we head out.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I will whisper to the others, let's actually get something edible for breakfast.
Zith would message to Oz, hey, maybe show the new girl your temple.
Well, we're just building it right now, so I wouldn't say it's. I would prefer that we just get the diamond. Let me go get the diamond first and some potions.
Okay, where I know you said it in the last session, but do we go to this temple? I forget who was the original one. For potions of healing, Jim.
There's the shrine of Timora in the town square.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what I'm. And is that this, or is that like this?
Like
Where's
here.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So Puck, at the Timora Shrine, has a variety of offerings. One of which.
Let's hear it.
Well, no, he's just got more than just healing potions. He has potions of healing, potions of climbing, potions of growth, potion of water breathing. No, and potion of heroism.
Yeah, the heroism you said was very expensive, right?
Well, 5,000 gold.
Yeah,
cheap by some standards.
Not cheap. Okay.
Not cheap.
Are they regular healing or superior?
Just regular potion of
greater healing. And they're what, 50 a piece?
Yes. So is the potion of climbing, and the potion of growth is 150, and so is the potion of water breathing.
I have water breathing. Mm-hmm. Can I take 1 climbing and 4 healing potions, please?
Sure.
I will deduct that from my thing.
I will take a climbing and a potion of. Yeah, let's go with another potion of growth. Always good to have spare on hand.
Oh, I got one for you, my good friend.
Oh, you already have one?
I have one for you, yeah.
I have one well, so then I'll just buy the potion of climbing then.
All right, so how many potions of healing did you get?
I'm gonna get 2. I'm getting 2.
Hold on.
1 dime.
Zith, how much are you getting?
I got 4, so that's $200, and then 1 potion of climbing, that's $250.
2.
So I'm trying to do that with the math, with 3. The managed currency here.
4.
Transfer. No.
And then you also getting? That's it, just 4 healings or something else? What did you say?
4 healing and one climbing. Yeah.
Climbing. Okay.
I'm trying to do my gold. I don't know how to do this. When I'm in my inventory, I went and I changed my number of platinum, and I was going to add the requisite gold. But anytime I enter a number of gold, it just goes back to 0. Oh no, it fixed it. I think it's good.
Oh, no, I already have 3. I already had 3 potions of healing. I just need the 1 diamond. And I have the emerald.
300.
Okay. Kineas, how much are you getting? Of what?
I'm spending the 50 gold to buy 1 potion of climbing.
Okay.
So that'd be 5 platinum.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Zamara, are you stocking up on anything that you need?
I suppose this is where I get my 3 potions, my 3 healing potions. But
Okay. And you have those right now already on your sheet?
yep.
Okay. All right, cool. That's just like you to be prepared already. All right.
I try.
And
Oh.
I could also use 2 more potions of healing.
Okay. So that's 100 gold or 10 platinum.
And Jim, you just want us to do the math on our inventory sheet, right? There's no other thing to do.
Yeah, just deduct it.
Yeah. Okay.
We tried it sometime in the past to have a functional shop that you could go into and buy stuff, and it would deduct gold and etc.
It's too much of a pain.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forget
Yep.
about it.
So hold up. The reason I needed the diamond was for,
Revivify, right?
but I don't have revivify anymore.
Oh, somebody should have
Because
it.
you haven't prepared it.
No, I had it prepared. We took it away. Why did we take it away, Ezra?
I have Revivify, but I also have
Right.
2 diamonds as well.
You have 2 diamonds, so I have
do.
1 diamond on, and it has only have to be 500 gold, correct?
Yep.
So I'll pick up another diamond just in case. This way we have 4 diamonds.
All right. Cool.
And
Jim, I think you owe me 1 potion of climbing.
I thought I gave it to you, but I dragged it out there. It may not have stuck. So let's see.
okay.
Your sheet. You have the new sheet, and man,
Yep.
it does not open fast. All right.
Oh.
Inventory.
I got the healings.
Okay, so how did you get a potion of growth?
I bought that, or I took it wherever we got potions of growth. I bought or I took it. We won it.
Oh,
or
here for 150 gold. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you just want to climbing now. Okay, potion.
yeah, I need 1 climbing.
Did it work?
No. I'm gonna refresh real quick. Bazinga zinga.
What if I move you to edit and then throw it? The other potions work, so that's weird.
Yeah, the other potions worked great.
That might be the. I'll wait to Jim when you're
it's
ready.
there now. It's there now.
Okay,
And
cool.
so
Thanks.
to take up less space, we can just do and then delete. Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
You just have a whole bunch of potions all of a sudden. I tried to combine all the potions into one, but Just delete some. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. All right. So like 4 too many. I was just going to increase the quantity of your potion, but maybe I have to go in and edit it. It's like it takes up 1 slot, you know?
I can add.
Quantity.
I can add 4 on my side.
I got it.
I use that 1.
I think I got it. Maybe I don't got it. 4. Of course. Good job.
Now I have like a shitload. I don't know what is happening.
Yeah. I know. I like what? Because it, instead of giving you a quantity, it just added 4 more. Like it doesn't, it's not even making sense. So
Yeah. Well, so we can,
Bro.
I'll fix this and
You'll clean it up while we talk. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you got your potion of climbing on there now, at least.
I don't see that, but we'll
way
get to
down
that
at the bottom.
when I need climb. Okay.
Underneath that crap ton of potions of healing. Yes. Okay. So, what are we doing? Heading to the tower?
Hang on 1 second. Just, I noticed on the diamond should be worth 3 gold points. 300 gold. D&D Beyond has them as 5,000 a piece, so I'm going to change that. I'm buying another diamond, so it's going to be 2 diamonds I have.
Okay.
And they were 300, not 500. And I will change that. I'll have to override what they have in D&D Beyond. There's a way you can customize the diamond price. So it should be 300. Let's see how that works. Yes. Okay. And then I'll update it. I just want to make sure everything's copacetic. Yay, copacetic. I'm good to go.
All right. Then you head to the tower.
Yay, the tower.
We're going to the tower. The tower. The tower. We're going to the tower. Okay. Let me drop you guys on the map. Blip, blip. Boom. Elevation 0. In a line, left, right. Go. All right. You see the tower? You were at the foot of the tower.
Cool. Love it.
All right. So to refresh your memory a little bit about this tower, I will tell you. The House of Thalavar is a very tall tower at the heart of town, easily doubling the size or more of any of the tallest buildings in the city. The structure now, though, has been rebuilt by soldiers and serves now as a garrison for Neverwinter soldiers that are guarding the town. Ravens circle the tower's pointed roof, and warm lantern light shines from its windows at night. It's at its foot, 2 arched doorways open into the interior, but that's only after you walk up about 80 feet of pathway carved into its rocky base. So you've been there before. You've climbed the tower. You've been inside. You've spoken with Galio. You've messed around with nasties and whatnot, and actually laid the ghost of Thalavar to rest, right? I believe he's buried now just south of town on a hill. Is that about right?
Sounds
So Thalavar was still haunting the place, but not no more. And so now it serves as a garrison. Led by Galio Elibro and his guard captain Haz Yoram. Okay. So
As we march up, like what are we looking at? Are the guards on the path, or are the guards just all up towards the bottom, towards the door?
there are a couple of guards out, like walking around the base of the tower. They're kind of like doing watchman duties. They're looking over
Yeah.
the town below because hardly any of the buildings reach the height of just the plateau of this rock base, right? So they
Yeah.
have a really good vantage point of the town, and they're watching what's going on at the dock, and they're watching toward the mountains, looking for signs of anything coming there. And they can sound some alarm bells over on the portico to the left of this tower should they spot anything, and that will alert the guards at the gates to close the gates and prepare for anything incoming. So they've done that a few times when they've seen, a stray ogre zombie wandering around or whatever, and it wanders off the other way. So then they sound the all clear, and the doors to the town open back up, and the zombies, wherever he went, back into the mirror somewhere. Or things like that. So that's what they're doing. They're kind of walking around, keeping an eye on the town.
While we're walking up, would Kineas, because he's the chatty one, would he be Kineas, would you be telling Zamara about what's gone on in that? Like, do you want to give her any history of what's going on, or you want to just go in cold?
I'll tell her, I'll obviously be giving her the rundown. Like, I was playing how when we first came to town, there was a ghost haunting the tower who was possessing Thalavar and Galio. And the ghost was called Thalavar, was the former owner of this tower, who was also a mad wizard. And he was summoning creatures from other dimensions. The abominations we mentioned, which were, I think, Star something or other. I can't remember their names.
Oh, right. I forgot what those were. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And that, we honestly don't know much about it, but Galio's been working on some sort of indecipherable, coded texts for weeks now. And he's also
Tell her about the statues.
Oh yes, and do not, whatever you do, fix the statues. They will come to life and immediately try to murder you. They are a bunch of golems, and I look at Zith, and they try to murder everybody if you ever fix them.
Zith looks away.
So,
all right.
Everybody, before we go in, what are the 3 rules? 1, do not fix the statues. 2,
okay.
do not piss off Galio without a reason. He's an asshole, but we don't know if he's doing it. He's here under orders from what? I know what society he's from, Ian, right? What are the wizards?
What you learned about him is that he is a member of the Order of the Many-Starred Cloak.
Yeah, he's a member of the Order of the Many-Starred Cloak. Which is a very important group of wizards. 3, be ready to kill everything in there. Those are the 3 things we need to remember.
Be ready to kill everything. Just kill everything.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, any questions about the 3 rules?
I'm trying to share something with you guys of spells that I have. How does that work again? It's not. There's a button missing.
I will turn to Zamora.
What?
Among the magic you know protection from evil and good.
Well, no, I have a word of recall now, and basically it's a teleport. You know, what I can do is, I thought I should. Can I share it to the group? No, they took that button away. Why did they do that?
Hmm.
There used to be a
Not-
button that you could share it, right? Remember?
Like put it to the chat,
Yeah,
like an info button.
yeah.
Are you looking on your character sheet?
Yeah, I'm on the character sheet. You used to be able to tap the spell, and then it gave, the stuff you need. For example, it's an action, cylinder, yada, yada, yada. And there was a button that we could share it with, and that's no longer there. Because I want to share the word of recall with you guys.
Okay, we can do it in the Discord too. You can just do bang spell
Yeah.
word recall. So you can
Yeah,
do that too,
anyway.
so they can see what you're sharing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay. All right. So what is what's the word? What are you doing?
well, before we go in, I want you guys to see this
Okay,
because
so-
we can use it.
Okay.
So I put it in. It's a get out of jail card, basically. Is everyone reading? There's a test.
There's a test at the end. Why don't you read out loud for our
Okay,
audience
so
at home?
word of recall. It's a 6th level conjuration, and basically it's an action to range 5 feet. You and up to 5 willing creatures within 5 feet of you instantly teleport to a previously designated sanctuary. You and any creatures that teleport with you appear in the nearest unoccupied space to the spot you designated when you prepared your sanctuary. See below. If you cast a spell without first preparing sanctuary, that spell has no effect. That's why I'm holding this up right now. So we need to designate a sanctuary by casting the spell within a location such as a temple dedicated to or strongly linked to your deity. Ooh, so I can take us back to the temple. If you attempt to cast a spell in this matter in an area that
What's the
isn't
range?
dedicated, yeah,
What is the range?
spell. 5 feet. 5 feet, but I don't think that's casting the sanctuary. We can cast the sanctuary anywhere we want. It's the 5 feet when I cast a spell.
Yep, it's 5 feet of when you actually cast it. So you and any creatures that teleport.
No, it's so in
Oh.
other words, if we make what we would do is I would cast a spell at the house. We go adventuring. When I call it up again, you have to be within 5 feet of me.
So wouldn't your temple be where we head back to then?
We
Or
could
your
do
HQ,
that.
your living room,
Or the living room. And we're not taking Sparky on this.
or the kitchen. All right, you're not. Okay.
Yeah. He's I like him out in the fields inside them.
Sparky, don't burn the house down while we're gone.
Yeah. So what I'll do is before we leave, I explain to everyone this, and I'll cast the living room for this particular event. Is everybody on board?
Yeah, I
Sounds
got
good.
no problem, honey.
Okay, cool.
I'm on board, Ozus, but it does say you must designate the sanctuary by casting a spell
At the
within a
sanctuary.
location dedicated to your deity. I don't think the living room is.
Oh,
I don't think it's
okay.
going to allow you to do that. I think we have to go
Okay,
to
then
the,
I'll do the temple.
the temple.
But to see the temple's not complete yet, so
But that's okay. Like you dedicated
okay.
it to it. I
Okay.
think I don't know. I mean, that's a gym call, but like,
Yeah. No, that's fine.
it's definitely not a living room. That's cool.
Well, it could be
okay.
It could be the fireplace at the living room.
Yeah, the
Our
fireplace.
living room is non-denominational.
Yeah. Zith likes it that way.
Okay, so, the Temple of Kasuth in town
Yep.
is our sanctuary.
Nice.
So dope. I love it. Love it.
Okay, so now we can go in.
Okay. Forward, onward, and forward, my Stormbreakers.
Do we see any guards that we know outside, Jim?
Sure. Yep. You know all the guards.
Okay, so we tell them like, hey, we first of all meet our new friend, Zamara. Zamara, these are I don't know, Frank, Fred, and Jim. She's with us.
You're
So
vouching
please-
for her then? You're
We
vouching
are,
for
we-
her? All right. Well, any
are.
friend of the Stormbreakers is a friend of ours.
I appreciate you too, my good man.
Now, last time you was here, not long ago, I believes you got yourselves in trouble.
That was my fault. That's not my friend's fault. So don't get
No.
mad at them. I know. It was me. It won't happen again.
You've got to stay on your best behavior.
Thalavar is looking for help. We are here. We are here to help him. How's he doing? Like,
Well-
is he like how? What's his state of mind right
Maybe-
now? Is he okay?
Well, I'm sure he's just fine. But remember that, your best behavior sometimes when helping out Galio is indeed a violent behavior. And that's okay. But for now, I'm expecting you to behave yourselves while you're in here. Right?
I give him the
We will be on our-
salute.
I will as well.
Right.
We will be on our better than best behavior.
Right. Because you and I both know if you behave badly, there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. Except say, stop, or I shall say, stop again.
In all fairness, last time that did work.
Well, that's all I
Well-
got. I mean, in my entire belt of tools to deal with the likes of you folks, that's about it. If we've got people behaving badly in town on your level, we're going to be counting on you to help with that.
And we are here to help.
All right? Sounds good.
Where can we find him?
He's probably up in his office. Now, we've made some changes since the last time you've been here. I don't know if you got to look around too much, but we've redecorated a bit. Now, the first floor is all about managing the garrison. So Galio does not have his office down here no more. He's moved up to the fourth floor proper.
Got it.
Well,
And
third floor, actually. And then beyond that, first and second floors are for the garrison. We've got all of our bunk rooms and whatnot. Sergeant Yoram has his office up there. And it's where the armory is. Mind your business. You don't need to go in there. And then third floor is where we've got, all of the stuff for Galio. We don't mess around with that much, so there's no reason for that. And if you go all the way to the fourth floor, that is where he does his business up in the lab.
okay, and what's up with the golems? What's up with the statues? Are they all at bay? Last time I was here, I had one come after me.
No, they've all been removed. They're no longer here.
That's good. Where did you remove them to, if you don't mind me asking?
I believe they went back to Neverwinter.
Okay. All right.
That's a shame.
Yeah, Zamara, this is not our first rodeo inside this tower.
Yes, you would mention that.
Yeah, okay.
So
All right,
we had to make
I
room.
follow the guys.
I had to make room. So I believe that was their motivation, but it could also be that they were taking those statues back for use in Neverwinter or something. I don't know. Maybe the House of Ogma might need, some extra guardians to keep people out of the stacks, etc.
Yes. You never know what those kids will be up to in the stacks.
That's and I can only imagine because I don't read
No.
well, but
You can't imagine how they defile.
Oh,
My.
stop it. There's a lady around Canaeus. Come on.
Oh, what? Sorry, got lost in memories.
I see.
So many people got to beat up the snot out of because of that. Anyway, so I get the request mentioned something about Galio needing our help in taming some beasts.
Yes, I think he's looking perhaps to bring some, I don't know, creatures from other places to help defend the tower or even the town.
Well, that's right. We get a little Lovecraftian here, don't we? Yes.
Joy.
Oh,
More
I love crafting. It's one of my
I love
favorite
crafting
things.
too.
Yes.
A joy, more extra dimensional horrors. And this time we're trying to make them our pets. Let's help him not destroy the town. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Jim?
What?
I was talking to the guard.
Yep.
The guard, Jim.
Oh, Jim the guard. Got it. Okay.
All right. Heading up. Give us the theater of the mind. What are we looking at now? Because they've redone the tower, right? There's
They have. They've even
Yeah.
painted it.
Oh, also, too, we're not killing anything here. We're just capturing it, aren't we?
Maybe.
You look at the.
With our,
So, in other words, trap and study.
Trap and study from. I mean, that's what he's trying to do. He's called for help in taming the beasts.
what he actually does, we'll find out.
Are we actually trapping and studying creatures?
He
Find out.
is.
Is this kind of like a pig? They oil a pig and you got to catch it.
That was the quest you
Is
had
this some,
to do?
is
Yeah,
this
I
some
had.
West Virginia thing?
No, I just remember. I was like, when I read it the first time, like, don't bring Sparky, and then I'm like, now I remember why, because the trapping and studying.
Okie day. So I'm going to. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
All
the
right.
war!
Da, 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 da. All right, so here is the base of the tower. So the double doors here, right above you, can lead into the main. You're familiar with the doors are in the same basic place. The portico is over on the left over here, and it's a little raised up area that probably has some arches that they never finished rebuilding, but now they've hung the bell and that sort of thing. So there's this outside over on this side. All right. I think it's time we change the music. No, not yet. We'll get there.
They said Galio's on the 3rd floor, right?
Oh,
Yes.
The 4th floor.
3rd or 4th, we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want me to unlock these doors? You guys want to get in
Sure.
position? I can use my thaumaturgy or my thaumaturman.
I mean, already opened
They probably-
14.5.
He just opened them.
Oh, okay. I was okay.
All right. So not locked. It's all good. So This entry hall has a large banquet table in the center. The guards use this area as kind of a mess hall and meeting room. Guests are also entertained in this area. So you're familiar with this. This is just got a newer table loaded up in here. And Kineas, that little staircase leads up to the door that goes out to the portico. So it just leads back outside onto the portico.
Wrong way.
So you know that the stairs are at the door at the top left. And then this used to be where Elibro's office was. And then you know that down the hall there's a kitchen and whatnot. A halfling comes walking out of the hall and greets you. He's got a little short apron on and a little stovepipe hat with a big puffy, it's a white hat that's got a big puffy top to it. And he sees you and he goes, "Oh, I wasn't told there was company. What are you all doing here?"
We're answering the request from Galio.
"Oh,
Sort
all
of,
right. So you're not staying. Good."
Oh no, we're not staying for the meal. This is like we're passing up free food.
Right. So what about Zamara? Are you entering into the tower?
Yeah,
Or are you
I'm gonna enter.
hanging out outside? All right. All right. So she basically invites you to if you're not staying, they go, "Well, Galio's probably upstairs, so help yourselves."
Yeah, I heard there was some kind of trouble.
I haven't heard anything, but got to get back to some baking. Good luck. And the halfling walks off.
You happen to know that baker at all? You seen that baker before?
Have we?
No. The
No.
halflings do.
No. Nope. Must be new.
Well, charming little lady, I suppose.
Okay, let's head up to the next floor. Got work to do.
Oh, we're not going to check out
Yeah.
these other rooms just in case.
Ah. Hey. What can we hide behind them? Guards?
Right.
I opened this door.
All right, Ozus, this door leads to just the servants' quarters.
Where'd the little dwarf go? Or
The
little
halfling went into the
yeah,
kitchen.
yeah. Which is here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So there's two halflings in there, and they're both working on things. One's polishing some silver, and the other is just pulling some fresh bread out of the oven.
Ooh. Later.
Yeah, Master Elibro is up the stairs. The staircase is over there. Did you get lost?
No, I was just wandering around at the smell of the food.
Ah, yes. She does make good bread. Fills the place with happy
Well,
thoughts.
Just make sure it's toasted.
Okay. All right. So on up the stairs to the second floor. After the second floor, you just keep going up to the third floor, or are you stopping at the second floor? Looks like.
I'll wait for get to the second floor landing, and I'll wait. I'll wait for the others for a sec to see that they're actually following me. Then yeah, I'll head to the third floor.
Oh, there used to be those buttons there that would take us to the third floor. Would
Yep,
take us
this map
forward.
is a different map. So
Yeah.
and actually a different server since then. So did I get everybody? All right. So Zith. All right, and then you, and then where is the cleric? Is he up there already? 1, 2. Yep. All right. So all of you are up there. You still climbing?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
All right. So
Mhm.
third floor. Third floor. I'm gonna move you over here. And Zith over here. And Tamara over here. And Kineas over here. John leading the way up the staircase. And Ozus together. Okay. So there you go. Now, you are, some of you can't see yet because you're just still going up the spiral staircase. So the door opens to the third floor.
am I going in first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay, so this is this is a laboratory. It looks like here it's crammed with tables, and the tables have all different kinds of alchemical gear. Bottles of rare ingredients line the walls alongside strange trinkets and stuffed oddities acquired from other worlds.
Can
Lots
we
of
get
things
into
going on
this?
here.
How can we get into this room? I'm just on
Oh,
the
well,
outside of
hold
this.
on. I know because I put you there, and I can
Oh,
walk you through walls. So I will just
got
put
it.
you back here. I was
Great.
waiting for everyone to get out of the way instead of stacking tokens on top of each other.
Cool.
All right, and then just for the sake of putting you in there, I'm going to put you right here. All right. So this is where you are on the map. This looks like some kind of alchemical chamber, and there's stuff going on. So
I'll knock on the door.
all right. So a minute or two later, the the door opens, and sure enough, there he is. It is Galio Elibro in the flesh, and I don't have an icon for him. I should, but I don't. So let me put. I'm just going to get a wizard icon, and it will represent him. That's no good. How about under W? Warlock. Oh, mage. I should look for mage. That's what. Okay. So I'm going to put mage right here, and that will be what represents Galio. All right. Oh, welcome. Caneus, I do feel happy to see your face. It is good.
Yeah, good to see you again, Lord Libro. We saw the notice on the job board that you needed some assistance.
Ah, yes. I am glad you came. And he just brushes right past you. He says, "We don't have any time to waste. We've got to get some of these creatures. I believe that we can get them right where I want them. I've already captured 2, but I need your help to get more."
Can we see the
So,
2 you've captured?
Sure, let's go upstairs. And he
Okay.
walks his way upstairs. So I'm going to move you down to the stairs. Okay. So let me do that. Bing. Bing. So drop you over there. Ding. Ding. All right. So, Kurt, feel free to move Zamara around as appropriate. Just throwing
Okay.
everyone down here. You guys can make your way. Let me describe what you see here, because this is all different. This has been completely remodeled since the
Ooh.
last time you were here.
Yes, it has.
This room is dominated by the planar beacon, which is a 5-foot high egg-shaped geode mounted on a rotating bronze pedestal and enclosed within a crystal cylinder. So it almost seems like it is perhaps like a lighthouse light, but there is no windows per se. There are some windows from up here, but they are kind of stained glass windows, basically. Um, you know, done with ironwork, etc., all throughout. So they're not really windows that you would open, but they allow some natural light in during the day. There's a large silver bell mounted on a wall bracket near the room's entrance. You notice immediately that within 2 of these cells are some crazy looking creatures. And Zith, I don't think you want to be in a cell, so I'm going to move you out of it. These are actual, like, cages, cells, but they're a little different. They seem to be magically enhanced. And within 2 of them, there are 2 creatures. If any of you were here last time, you will recognize the abhorrent nature of these 2 creatures. So they look a great deal like what you saw before. They don't have eyes. Let me see if I can find one. Don't think I can, because I just put the art on. Maybe I can do it from here. Can I show art from here? Image, file picker. Nope, I don't think so. All right, so they look a little bit like multi-armed, like they may have 6 arms and 2 legs, and they don't have eyes. They're just this skull dome thing that goes down to a toothy maw, and so a little bit like maybe an alien from the Alien movies. Okay.
That's the star spawn, right?
Yeah. So these are star spawns. Yep.
Oh, I don't have upload for it, so I'll do it in the. I remember what they were, so I just got a quick pic of them. They're in the meta chat.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yep. That would be one.
Okay. Oh, very Edgar Rice Burroughs, huh?
I guess. And then the other one looks like, gosh, where do I have that artwork? Because I could put it in the chat and show you in the tabletop. So can I do that? Let me see.
Hatching these things are how tall are they?
Humanoid. They're medium size.
So they're like
Can
5 foot.
Copy. What if I put it in here? Oh, it doesn't work. All right, never mind. So, but otherwise they look horrible, and they are the ones that ripped your former friend to shreds. So they can be ugly, but they seem to be just standing or maybe even floating inside this cell, like they're paralyzed, like they are not moving. So the 2 cells, this one has one in it, and this one has one in it. See me pinging?
Yep.
Well, that's an interesting set of specimens. What exactly are they called?
They are star spawn. They are from the ethereal plane. They do. They're very dangerous creatures, but I have an enchantment for them where I can bind them, and then they my commands, so we can use them to defend the town.
I see.
What are we defending the town from?
I believe it came from your group that there is a Dracolich in the body of a green dragon running amok, with ill intent toward Leylon. Is that not what you
And-
said to the town
And
council?
yeah, and
Yes,
you
there
summon these guys to fight it.
I believe these things could probably do great harm to it.
You summon
and,
these things to fight it.
No, I don't summon them. I draw them into the beacon. By using the
Okay.
beacon, this
Okay.
draws them
Summon,
in.
draw.
Yeah, it brings them in, and then we can put them in these cages. So all I need for you to do is help to bring these creatures in.
Lord Galio, how well controlled are these creatures?
Very well controlled. See, this was Thalavar's greatest mistake, was not properly securing the creatures. While he was studying them and learning more about them, I have improved upon what he has done. So it is very clear here that all we need to do is bring other creatures. I'm looking for at least 4 more, and they will be of great assistance in protecting this town. As you know, they can be very elusive fighters.
Yes, very elusive. So, how are we supposed to catch them? Are you going to draw them more into the room and we fight them, or?
Well, we'll use the beacon. What we'll do is we will enter the ethereal spire together, and as they are drawn into the beacon, you could attack it, and they don't have a way to flee the ether at that point because we will be on the border ethereal, and from the border ethereal, we are basically halfway between the material plane and the ghostly immaterial plane. And so from there, those creatures should be fairly vulnerable.
Is
Oh,
that how
look.
you brought these creatures in? Like you did that yourself, or
Well,
how
I
did this
lured
work?
them in, and then I was able to use some magic, but
Yeah.
I believe there are more that need to be drawn away and kind of brought together toward the beacon. I think after gathering 2 of them, the others are a little, shall we say, beacon shy.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Or,
I'm looking
well,
around. Like, does this look like
yeah,
a good idea? Okay.
no. What? I'm a little confused. How exactly? Explain again how we capture them and bring them here.
Well, what we'll do is we'll climb the ethereal spire
Okay.
through that
We're
door
climbing.
over there, and he points across to the door that leads to the exterior wall, right? It's like a door in the exterior
This
wall.
one right here.
Yes.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll walk through that door and climb the ethereal spire. Thalavar used to have this in place, but when his beacon was destroyed, it was also destroyed. So I have managed to piece together from all of his writings exactly what he did with the spire. I've also made it a little safer, I think, and quite honestly, it is it's better than ever before. So
Wonders
The-
of modern magic.
the wonders indeed.
Okay.
Well,
Do we need
So-
any special training
That's what
or
I'm
what
getting.
sort of
Like, how do we?
magic should we?
We just don't grab these guys and bring them.
I mean, yeah. Are there any special tools for controlling them, like a collar or something? Or
Do we
you know,
throw him a treat? Do a dance?
do we need to hold them down while you cast this control spell?
Well, they don't die easily, so I think if you can just make it succumb to all the damage you could produce, we then could bring them in here and put them inside the stasis cages, and then I can work the additional enchantments it takes to bind them.
We almost kill them, and then, like when they're basically unconscious, we bring them. So here's the next question: what happens if we do kill them?
We need to find another one, I guess.
Well, I'm sure there are more.
Okay, so we go into this ethereal tower. We capture a monster. We bring it back out to you, and then you do the hoodoo to it.
Yeah, what do we
Correct.
do if we open this door and there's 10,000 of them?
No, there aren't. I've
Okay.
been watching very carefully and monitoring. There are only 4 out there waiting.
So we have to bring 4 back. What happens if we kill all 4?
If you kill all 4, you won't kill all 4.
No.
I mean, as you lure them in and kill them, then, or well, knock them unconscious, render them subdued, we'll put them in these cages, and that will be the end of that. Then they will be
Okay.
under our power.
This should get interesting.
Okay, I think this sounds doable. Question: What is you've been mentioning this ethereal tower, which is it like a copy of the tower we're in currently?
No, it is a spire that goes above this tower.
Oh, okay. So anything we should look out for, like special effects or like I don't know, weird stuff that could happen to us?
No, I don't think so. I think just obviously those creatures are still dangerous, so be aware. But you've encountered them in the past. They are the same creatures.
Okay.
So it is really just a matter of you being aware of what it is you're fighting. I think one of the biggest advantages that they had was that they were able to move between the ethereal and the material plane at will. Well, they're in the ethereal plane. They don't have a way to bounce around and go back and forth. So you should have a much better time of just attacking them without them doing their, alligator maneuvers.
Okay. I think we can handle this.
Well, of course, I've thought this through very carefully, and I have estimated that you definitely have what it takes within your crew to subdue these creatures.
I hope so.
Okay. And you'll be staying out here while we're fighting?
Well, first I have to perform a ritual here before we go that will get us to the ethereal plane. And at that point, then we can travel up into the spire and begin our efforts.
Sounds fun.
Okay. While you do that, we are going to take a moment to work on some tactics. So, sounds good. Okay, everybody?
Yeah.
So, what sort of formation do we want to go in?
Well,
Obviously, I'm up front, so I'm tanking.
yeah,
August?
I'll
This, you're saying?
yeah, I'll pick up the rear. Yeah, I got the rear. Jim, I was gonna
Okay.
say I cast mage armor on myself, but it didn't change my AC. I tried to I don't know how to do that manually, but if you could do it to 17, that would be nice. And I'm about to use my shield for the first time.
Okay, so I see your configure armor button.
Yeah, I
And-
cast mage armor, and it used to automatically change my armor class, but it didn't this time. So,
Yeah.
oh no.
All right. So that's because you had this effect, which is on the second to last tab, and it doesn't show on here anymore. But you had magical armor probably before. So as we discussed with this new release, the automation disappeared, right? So, oh, I know why. Here, if we let's see. Yeah, so I think now now it might work. Cast Mage Armor again and see if it puts that
Okay,
on there.
hold on.
Your sheet was in
Mm.
edit mode, I think, and I think that probably did it.
Okay.
Could be. Try it. Let's see.
Oh,
It should do some
um,
of it. We're
I did
missing
I-
MIDI QOL effects. It's not compatible with this new D&D system module that's in here. So I've been trying to find ways to roll it back, and I have not found a way to do that yet. So because I'd rather give up the fancy new character sheet and instead have all the automation that we were used to and had fun with. Did that work? No, I still see your AC's showing as 14, right?
Yeah.
3 dexterity, +1
Should be,
for
it should be 13 plus 3 plus 1.
Okay.
And then I did say it in my in the downtime chat, but I would have picked up a field in town because I get to play with new toys now. But I didn't put it in my inventory. You might have to do that. We could do it later on.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, we'll sort this out. We're not going to get through this fight that's about to happen in an hour. So,
Yeah.
all right. So here's what happens. Galio walks over to by the door, and where the silver bell is on the wall mounted, and he begins his ritual by ringing the bell.
Is that the bell?
Yes. So it got a ringtone. As the silver bell is struck, the world fades away. Gray mist swirls into view, and the temperature drops to a soul-chilling cold. Your companions and the tower you just stood in remain visible, but appear translucent and oddly distant. In this strange world, a beam of blue light spills from the planar beacon and sweeps around it in a circle, like a spectral lighthouse. Most mysterious of all, a spiral staircase is now seen rising from an archway in the wall that wasn't present before, where the door was. So there is a spiral staircase going up now to the spire. So he basically has taken this room and transported all of you into. How come there's only? Oh, there you are. You're back in the cage again. Get out of there.
I didn't do it.
All right. All right. So the 5 of you now have been transposed after this ritual. Oh, so what he does is he begins casting his spell and chanting, and after 10 minutes of going through various things and various effects are cast, and the room is filled with eerie light swirling around, and he basically gets this and he says, each of you must go ring the bell. And
Or
'cause
he's standing.
he starts with the bell ringing, and then he goes, each of you must ring the bell.
I'll go first.
And so, yeah. So as you do, that's when the room transforms for you. And while you can still see it, you, by the way, Ozus becomes very ghostly when he rings the bell. And Elibro says, "I will ring it last." And each one of you goes up to the bell and you ring it, and you shift into the ether as each of you does that. So you no longer these other cages and the pillars all fade into ghostly nothingness, and that staircase, the doorway that's there opens to this staircase. This is now an archway. It's open, and it goes on up into the spire above.
That's cool.
Now he says, so all of you do that, and then he walks over and he rings the bell and he joins you. Now he looks much more solid because he's now in the ether with the rest of you. He then says, "Follow me, and we shall ascend the spire."
All
And
right.
he walks across the room to the door, and then begins to go up. He says, "It's not maybe tight quarters there, so I don't know if all of you want to be there or not." But he says, "I think perhaps if you were lure them down here into the beacon's light, that's really what we're looking for, and then that will trap them."
I love what you've done to the place.
Indeed. Now, I do not, since I'm the one that has to bring us all back from the ethereal, from the border ethereal, I am going to disappear for a
last.
minute. And he then casts greater invisibility on himself, and he vanishes.
Wait.
You hear his voice, and he says, "All right, so proceed up the stairs and see if you can draw them down into the beacon."
Okay.
Okay, so
You totally just ditched us. We can't do this without him.
he's here.
He says, "I'm
Right.
still here. I'm just invisible. I don't want to draw their attention.
Oh, okay.
What if they
that's
surprise
weird.
attack me or something, and I can't bring you back? You'll be stuck here forever."
When you say they, how many do you expect to be up there? Well,
I know of
we'd be
4.
whispering this. You know of 4. Okay. So um
Or
I would look
10,000.
I would look at Zamara and sort of say, "Hey, you and I are probably the sneakiest. Do you wanna try and go get a gander on them with me?"
Yeah, sure.
So are you
All
not
right.
going up? Can I ask?
Oh, I am. I just been casting Protection from Good and Evil on myself before I went up.
Okay.
And the game is paused.
It is. I hit the spacebar by accident. All right. So I'm going to put you over here in the spire, coming up the stairs. There is an unusual red glow. And so what you see here is there is some kind of an altar. You can see, by the way, out into the forever of space from this place. And there are apparently like no walls. There's just a gray mist of the ethereal around this tower, this spire area. And so he says, so try to draw them in. The beacon will help, but then we must get them into the beacon.
And then you described there's like an altar here?
What?
You said
Yeah,
there's a
as
red
you
light?
climb the tower a little bit, Galio says, "Prepare to run back down when they arrive. They will definitely see you from here, and then
Are you sure
draw
you
them
don't want
back
to go-
down toward the beacon."
Are you sure you don't want it the other way where you stay down and we'll bring them to you one by one? I mean, it would take longer, but it feels safer for you? No offense.
What's that?
I was just saying, are you sure are you sure you don't want to be back there with the with all with the beacon and all that?
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
calling up. He's not right there with you. He's calling
Oh,
up,
okay.
and he says, "No." He's like, "No, I don't want to be up there. I don't want them to see me." So
Fair enough. Yeah.
here's what I want you to do. I want you to make the creatures chase you down back into the beacon room here. I'll be out of the way and safe, and we will see if we can get um, the creatures here. If the beacon strikes them, it will paralyze them.
Cool.
And you can
Oh,
take the
that-
paralyzed monster and you can put it inside of the barrel cages.
Okay. Monsters love chasing me. I think I can do that.
Okay, so begin. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay.
So as far as we know, they like we're walking out this door, right? Or are we just on the map kind of by accident? Like we aren't really here, right?
No, you are there. You're just ethereal. You can still see this tower area and you can see the beacon. But now, when you see the beacon, you see a bright light sweeping around the room
Yeah.
and beyond. So the walls aren't even real to you, so to speak. So it's kind of a wonder you're walking on a floor, right? So this beacon is sweeping around like a big lighthouse, sweeping around. And this staircase goes up to a little. It's basically just like the ethereal spire goes up like an auxiliary tower to a castle. It goes up
Yeah.
a little above, and so up here is where those creatures, he says that they're located.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So
Very good. Then the order on the stairs. The stairs are tight. It'll be like I said. This is like going up into that small lighthouse that you were in before, right? They went way up in the tower, and actually this is even smaller than that. So this is just the very tip top of this tower, and this part, this whole spire part, exists in the ethereal plane and not in the material plane. So that's why there was just like this door on the wall. But when you moved into the ether, the door disappeared, and there's now like this archway that you see a staircase going up, and it looks more solid, right? It's existing in the border ethereal.
and we can walk up these stairs two by two, or
No,
is it
it's
one at a
tight.
time?
It's a spiral staircase that's pretty tight, like the spiral staircase that you use to walk up to the fourth floor.
Okay.
So this leads to a sort of a fifth floor, but it's a very small fifth floor. So Kineas
Yeah.
can see that from where he's at. There's not a lot of room up here. And what you do see is at the top of the spire, perhaps it's part of the whole setup here, but there is kind of a pedestal here that's shaped like a coiled serpent. So it's got this coil to it, right? And at the top is a very large serpent head with big fangs hanging down, and in the mouth of this open mouth of the serpent is a very large red gem, which is the source of this red glow in this room. It is like the size of your whole hand, very big, round, red gem. And as soon as you get up there, Kineas, I need you to roll initiative, because coming out of the misty wall is absolutely one of those star spawn manglers.
I have cantrip suggestion cantrips and friend cantrips. Maybe I could suggest them.
If there's no current combat currently viewed.
Oh, because I haven't started yet. Hold on.
Yeah. And Jim, I think a bunch
funny.
of us are I don't know if so we're staying in this room in essence.
Yeah, I think someone is what he's kind of suggested maybe is that someone call them down, right? Like kite them, right? You want to basically, to use a online gaming term, kite them down into the room. If they get hit by the beam, then they become paralyzed, and the beam is circling around the room. Okay, so you guys can roll for initiative as well, so we can just begin turns. Let me get everyone. Galio, Ozus. Where's Ozus? Where did Ozus go?
I'm in the stairs.
Oh, there you are. Yep. All right, so you're already in there. All right, so Ezra, you need to roll. Samara, you need to roll. Initiative of 29. That's
You
disgusting.
rolled a 1?
Go, Ezra, go. Go, Ezra, go.
Yeah, I rolled a
Wha-
1. Very bad.
No,
Wait.
Kinaeus, you rolled a 2. Ezra, you rolled a 1.
That means they both rolled ones, and Ezra just doesn't have any bonuses to his initiative.
Yeah, but
we're
haven't you
racing to
done
the
this
bottom.
Haven't you done this before? Is he muted?
Ezra's not muted, but maybe his headset is.
Ezra, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Okay.
Realize I was muted. Yeah, I've rolled a 1 before.
Yeah, never great to be at the bottom.
I'm taking you to Vegas. You're going to Vegas with me.
All right. So it comes out of the wall, and it looks just as nasty as the one that killed the warlock the last time you were in here. Definitely a creature like it. So
the whole warlock.
Yep. So what do you do? No, he was a bard. Yeah, he was a bard. You're right. All right. So, Samara, there's nothing much for you to do. Do you want to be in a different? You're right next to this cage that has one of these star spawn in it. They're all kind of grayed out. You know, sort of. They're like see-through, translucent, if you will. Is there anything you want to do? You have a turn right now to take if you like. You're muted.
He might have had to take a
All right.
work call.
Oh, right. Okay. So,
yeah.
Samara isn't really going to do anything here except maybe stay ready, probably get some of her magic ready or something. So I'm going to begin combat, and I'm going to get started. So we pop this out into another window. All right. So we're going to skip Zamara. She's not really doing anything. Ozus, is there anything you're doing? You know Kinaeus is probably just verbally signaled that, oh crap, there's one already, right?
Right.
Up here.
I'm going to make a suggestion that it follows us downstairs.
And how are you going to use that spell to do that?
I guess I have to talk to it. I'm not going to do a belly dance or anything like that, but
It's got some music going on like that right now. So I think you should.
I can't. Yeah, I can't hear the music. Well, maybe it wants. Yeah, because I can do suggestion. I have an innate suggestion and charm. Yeah, I'm going to suggest that it comes downstairs with us.
All right. So you're magically infusing your words, and the creature probably has to speak your language. Let's see. Must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, not going to fly. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Does it say it has to understand your language? I'm looking.
Yeah, I got the feeling that it could read minds. It's a mind reading.
I don't see a requirement for you to have to be able to speak its language.
Neither do I.
So we're going for
So
it. Now
it's a mental.
It's the fact that you've magically imbued your words with power. It's going to hear and listen. All right, so it's going to need to make a saving throw.
DC 13. Now, it's funny. I can roll this. Am I rolling it for you, or you're rolling it?
It needs to make a target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So I've got my target selected. I'm clicking the DC 13 wisdom saving throw. Let me just double check. Is this psychic? No, this is not psychic. It's a mind game, but it's not. It doesn't qualify as psychic.
No,
All right.
it doesn't.
So in that case, we're just going to make a normal saving throw, and
It's almost
it
a
makes.
charm.
It rolls a
Yeah.
17, so
anything else.
it is not persuaded to follow you.
Oh, you broke up.
It's not persuaded to follow you. It passed its saving throw. On
Okay,
a failed
next.
save, it would pursue its course of action, but when it makes the save, it has no effect. Okay?
I'll have to bless myself next time.
Maybe. All right, so
And us too.
Kineas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come downstairs.
It's getting ready to come at you, but first Zith. What are you going to do? Anything, Zith?
Oh
Oz
yeah.
is
But,
like whoops,
where-
and then he left.
so where is it? I saw it for a second, but I don't
It's up
see
the
it now.
stairs somewhere. It's up the stairs.
Got it. So I'm gonna run up the stairs towards Kineas.
Okay, you're gonna back up right against him. I'll move you over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've come downstairs.
Okay,
Yeah. Can I
stop
see
moving.
something?
Stop moving.
Okay.
Trying to hold on to you, but you won't stop moving. All right.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Is everyone breaking up, or is it me?
I think it's just you.
I think it's just you. It sounds fine to me.
Okay. Okay.
So the second that I would see it, I don't need to be this close, but I guess I have to be.
You can't avoid it.
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to take my staff, my shield in one hand, staff in the other hand, and I'm going to point my amazing magic staff at our friend here. I take it that it's a creature, right? Or is it not an
Yes.
actual creature? Okay.
It's a very weird looking creature. Yes.
And I'm going to try to, I'm just going to make sure that this is the right thing to do. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Friend here. And I'm going to foresee that this monster is definitely going to fall prey to my very powerful spell that I just threw on it with a 13 portent. Actually, I'll use my 15 portent on it. That should fail my 16 DC Wisdom save.
Hold monster.
Yep. I'm going to scratch the 15.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to yell at Kineas, get it and run towards the beacon. And it should be paralyzed for him. And Zith is going to get the flip out of there and just get out of Kineas' way.
Okay. All right, so I'll move you back. You're running back down the stairs.
As far as I can. I want nothing to do with that thing. Yep. Probably over here. Yep.
Okay. Fair
And
enough.
that is the end of my turn. He's all yours, Kineas. Unless he makes his roll. Hoping
All
we are
right.
not that wise.
So it does not move and just hold still. Kineas, your move.
Okay.
Well,
so it's still under the
unfortunately-
old monster.
Unfortunately, Jim, it does get a save at the end of its turn, and it's technically its turn.
Oh, okay. It is. Very technical.
Let's hope it's not wise. Come on.
Oh no.
Meets it, beats
All right.
it. It's done.
But the thing is it didn't get its attack on you because it beat your initiative. So go ahead. What do you want to do? It's no longer
Well,
paralyzed, but
Damn it.
First I was going to say, it's moving again.
God damn it.
Okay, so first action or first bonus action. I'm gonna stay the same size, but I'm gonna use Giant Smite.
okay.
Then-
Giant's might.
Yeah. So instead of getting big, I just swell out this time.
Going to pump up.
Muscles. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
Everything you need for an attack.
Swinging with the longsword with crit.
Ooh.
25, and I'm rolling 2d6 for Giant Smite.
Exactly the number.
31.
Yep.
Oh, what the heck did I just do? Jim,
30,
what did I
31 damage.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how that was possible. And yeah. And that will end my turn.
You rolled 2d8, 2d12, and 2d6. It's a lot of 2ds.
Yeah.
2d,
Not in
2d.
France. And,
All right.
Let's see.
Well, you
No,
lay
it's
into
okay.
it pretty hard. It's good.
Yeah. There's not much else I can do this turn.
Ezra, anything that you would like to do?
Yeah, so I am going to move closer to this door here, and I'm going to ready my Doorfather's Verdict, and I will swing it at the first person that comes down that is not on our team.
Oh, God, gotcha. Glad you qualified that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say.
That sounded a
Yeah,
little
the
awkward.
first person I
Elton
see.
First creature you see, you mean?
I will close my eyes and I will swing.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. I need to move you for a second because you stepped on top of an invisible guy. So he's like, oh, ooh, wait, I was waiting there. And so he moves out of the way and you stand there with your big old sledgehammer. All right. Okay, so Zamara, are you back? You're muted if you are. You might have to take the call. All right, fine.
Oh,
So Zamara,
Nope, I am back. I am back.
you're
Sorry.
back. Okay. Yep.
All
Okay,
right.
so basically what happened is Zith ran up the stairs. Ozus came running down the stairs, and then you can hear Kineas up the stairs yell, "It's moving again!" And then Oz is like, "Oh man!" And then Zith runs up there, and he casts a magic spell and runs back down again. And he's like, "Get ready!" And oh, it was after Zith went up and down that he says is moving again. And then that's it. Otherwise, people have just jockeyed for position down here. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, I guess if I don't see any targets, then honestly,
No targets.
I'm just gonna look for. Is there anything that could provide me with some cover to get the advantage of the hide action?
You could, like, if you wanted to move, like, right here behind this cage, that might give you a little bit of cover. It's kind of a barrel cage. You'd be up against the wall, and if you got to crouch down or whatever, you could hide there. That's fine.
All right, that's what I will try to do.
Freaking rogue. All right, fine. You do good. So then.
Plus 13 stealth. Girl after my own heart.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Glad you liked.
All right. So, no problem. You are now hidden. No one will notice you who comes into the room because they haven't seen you yet. You're not plain sight. Perfect. All right. So then at the bottom of the turn tracker is end turn. If you click that, it's going to go over to Ozus. Do you see that on the turn tracker? Do you know where the turn tracker is?
Yeah,
If you don't, it's good. Okay.
Oh, I
should
see
be at the
turn.
bottom. Should say end turn at the bottom, and then that will advance it over to Oz.
It doesn't. It's not saying
Oh,
intern
now I
anymore.
see. Now I see.
There you go.
Okay, now
Yep.
it's going. Okay.
All right. So Ozus, what are you going to do from here?
So Contnetion is still upstairs. Or-
Yes.
Yeah, he's up the staircase. He hasn't come down yet. You there's definitely a fight going on up there. You heard something go back and forth. And then there's this
Okay.
weird echoey, whispering shout as it starts
Okay,
to...
so I can't see anything once I go up. So I'm here.
So
What
I
do
will
say?
hold on. I'll move you.
Okay.
There we are. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this creature isn't ethereal or anything like that, is it?
Well, you all are. So yes.
Let me see if I can inflict wounds on it.
Hey, reach out and touch it.
Yeah.
Reach out and touch someone.
Ugh. 13. I take that doesn't do anything.
Nope, that does not hit this creature. So Zith will be next. If anything else you want to do?
Can I go back down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'll do.
So you get caught kind of in the stairwell, reaching around the center of the stairwell, trying to reach him, and you just can't get to him. And then you go like, crap, and you run back downstairs. All right, so that leaves Contnetion alone again, up in the spire. But Zith gets to move first. What are you going to do, Zith?
Yeah. Shoot. Not the greatest.
The blue
There's two
light
of them.
passes across you.
Yeah. Damn it. What do I do here? I don't want to get near it, but I kind of got it right to like lay something on it. Okay. So I'm gonna take another run up. I don't have an unlimited amount of these charges. I'm gonna take another run at this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
All right, so we'll just say you run up there. It's another
Yep.
5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20 feet up the stairway.
Yep. So that was I don't know what. 15. Yep. I have plenty of movement left. So as soon as I see it, I'm gonna. How is it looking like before I unleash? Like how's it like?
Oh, he
what
took
shape
a
is
big
it in?
slash out of it. It is definitely, it's not bleeding, but you can tell it's got a big gash in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's ready to
I'm-
pounce.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it some stuff here. I can't target it. So what do you want me to do here? Just cast.
Is
the
it not going to
spell
let
and-
you do it if you can't target? Otherwise, just cast
Sure.
a spell is fine.
I'll try it. Cast a
Is-
spell. I'm gonna take 3 shots at this thing. 4 is 1.
That hits.
That should hit, hopefully. 10 probably does not hit.
Nope.
And that 15.
That hits.
Okay. I will give it D6 plus 3. Another fire. I don't know how to do this, but there we go. That's 1. This is 2. The third one missed. 18 more.
All right. 18 more points of damage.
And again, I would back up as far as I could. Be around that thing. Probably here. Probably back here, actually.
18 more points.
Oh,
All right.
hopefully I softened him up for my friend, and I'm good.
Yeah. Yep, you scorched him pretty good. It's really, really cold all around. Like, you're cold no matter where you're running around now. It's very, very cold. And so fire was
Except for its skin.
effective enough, right?
Yep.
You blast it with some scorching rays. All right. So very good. And then you moved back across. Okay. Its turn.
It should be enough. Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
enough.
So at this point, it's going to try to attack Kineas. It has a thing called a flurry of.
And remember, it has disadvantage on attacks against me.
Mhm.
Like cast protection from evil and good.
Okay. Gonna make 6 claw attacks against you.
Oh no, Kineas.
Hey, this is why I'm here. I'm the one who can
1.
take this damage.
Okay. 20.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yep. He has advantage as well, so he's canceling your disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So 20 hits.
Okay. So the damage here, just normal. 18 points.
Okay, and I need to roll concentration.
Yep. Attack number 2 is a 10.
That misses.
Attack number 3 is a 17.
Misses.
Attack number 4.
Ooh, crit
crit.
city.
Oh, I thought that said F for some reason.
Yeah, it's an anvil. That's why.
It did. For fuck you.
That's right. You're effed. All right.
You
And
are
then-
totally effed.
31
Oh,
points
look at
of
that
damage.
roll. Oh my god.
31 points
terrible.
of damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that all 6? 6. No, there's one more. That's a damage roll. All right, one more attack. Here it comes.
Okay, I'm gonna runic shield.
Okay, you need to make him roll again, huh?
Yeah.
You think that's gonna stop me?
It's
Do
not gonna
ya?
give you-
Do you,
it's gonna
punk?
Make sure you don't get it makes sure you don't get a 20. And
Maybe
that's
I can roll a 20 again. All right, a 15 misses. All right. So he whacks you a couple of times. You redirect his last claw attack, luckily avoiding that, but that was harmful and would have been more so. All right. At that point, it pulls back into the shadow.
Wait, do I get an opportunity of attack? Or
You
no,
do
I don't?
not. You do not.
Because I use my reaction.
You would. Oh, you did actually use your action, but that's not why. All right. So the next creature leaps out of the ether at you and performs an ambush maneuver. As he comes right through the wall here, and in his ambush, he is going to again do a flurry of blows. Basically, a flurry of claws. So,
Wait,
that-
before you attack me.
Yes.
Check something.
Check
need to roll
away.
Concentration.
yes,
Concentration. Okay, I.
you fail.
Gosh.
Your
Yeah.
protection spell's gone.
Shit.
Run!
All right.
Run
so
towards the beacon.
it's you'll be able to as soon as he finishes attacking it. All right. So we've got 6 claw attacks. 1, An 11 is not good. 2. A 20. So that's going to hit for normal damage. 13 points, Kines. 3.
Oh.
Oh, 13 points. Sure.
Yep. That misses. 4. That's a
20
20.
again. Joy.
Normal damage. 18 points. Attack number 5. Miss. And attack number 6. Last attack. Oops. Double 19s. Make it a
That
21.
was almost 2 ones.
There are 2 ones in it. All right. But normal damage.
Almost.
So another 12 points of damage. And then it shuffles across just out of reach over here.
Well,
So it just comes
yeah.
by and just all of its arms and claws just come out. This whole multi-bladed attack comes right at you. All right.
Okay.
It is now your turn, Kanaeus. Thank
So-
heavens. At initiative 2. What do you want to do?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna ask the party for a question. Do you think I should get less damage or heal myself?
Run.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Which do you think is more important?
Well, you're up there all by yourself. I'm not sure you can ask anybody that.
Yeah, fair enough. Although I will be cursing the damn Nan her vacation time.
Yeah, PTO, right? Okay.
Whoa.
Plus another 8, that's a 26.
All right. So you book it down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, shit. They were starting to get too much for me. I lost my protection spell. Okay, there's at least 2 of them. 2 of them are actually after me. The one me and Zit hit, and there's a fresh one.
Are they coming downstairs for you?
I hope.
Well, you gotta. There's 2 of me there. You gotta wipe one of them out.
There's not 2 of you.
Yeah, I see 2.
Yeah,
And let's
I only see one.
So, Jim, I will hold my action to attack one of them if they get close to me.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
Well, you know how these guys work.
Yep. They're going to be coming through the walls to the floor. Be ready.
Well, they can't do that here, right? Because we're all on the Euro plane.
Nope, they can and they have.
Why do you say that?
Because they have been fucking doing that to me. And there's one of them.
All right, Ezra, what are you going to do?
Since there's one right here,
Push it.
I think I am going to attack it with my Your Father's Verdict. Let me. There we go. There you go. $18.
That hits. Absolutely. Yep.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Okay, and then I am going to, as my bonus action, I am going to heal Cunius for that 12 points.
You've been a
Oh,
nan for
that was
mandatory
nice of
vacation
you.
time.
Yeah,
That was nice of you.
it was nice of me.
All right.
That's it.
All right, round 3. Zamara, you're up. You do have a target right now.
Awesome.
How do we get?
All right. So Samara is gonna pop out of. She'll pop out of hiding, and she'll close in on the target. And do I have advantage for hitting it with?
You do.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. So there we go. Get it field right here.
As you get closer to this thing looking for weak spots, there aren't a whole lot to look at. All right, so yeah, when you roll initiative, when you roll your attack, there is a... Oh, you're using D&D Beyond to roll.
Yeah. For some reason, I couldn't see any of my
That's
attacks
fine.
on my character sheet.
Okay,
So.
no, that's cool. We'll have to work that out. All right, so I see a 19, so that hits.
And 28.
Yeah,
28
Damn.
damage.
Well, 20 was just a hit, but sure. I'll do the, all right, so we'll do the rapier damage, and I'll roll, and it also rolled sneak attack. Excellent.
Okay.
All right,
Nice
and
hit.
hilariously enough, it was 28 damage. The
Weird.
rapier is magical, if it matters.
Yeah,
Wow.
oh, that's good.
Look at that sneak attack shit. That is so good.
Yep.
Oh, it's dead.
So it
Oh
comes-
no. We don't want them dead, right?
No,
mean,
that's
not
what
that
I
you
was
would
saying.
know. I mean, but how, like, do you know, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
What did it do?
I mean, unless that was a mistake.
Why did it
It
put
got-
dead
never
on
mistake
you?
to murder these things.
Oh. It moved it for some reason. It really belongs there. Samara belongs here. Okay, so that was weird. All right. So you have cut it down.
We're cut it in half.
You dice it and slice it with your blade Cuisinart.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. We were supposed to take it alive. Well,
Just
maybe one of
some-
you clerics could work your magic on it. It might not
Patrick,
be
you
just
did
dead
nothing
yet.
wrong.
You did nothing
You
wrong,
did
yeah.
die horrible and defining deaths.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Okay, and all right, she'll just try and just say, "Well, I'm sure there's more of them coming," and I'm done. And yeah, I'll end turn.
All right, Ozus. No target for you now. What are you gonna do?
Can I revive this guy? Can I cure wounds?
You could. You could. You
could.
could spare the dying, or like,
Yeah,
yeah,
dying.
it's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll spare the dying, and someone will have to kick it in.
Yeah, just throw it in the thing.
Well, the
That's-
light's
that's-
coming around. The light is actually coming around. So
Ah.
you just have to get it in the light of the beacon, and it'll get drawn inside the beacon. It'll get pulled in.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Okay, so spare the dying. It didn't give me any options. I just hit it and it shows up here.
Yeah, it's stable. Ready to get sucked in. I guess it does need 1 hit point, right?
So
And
then
that'll
all
end
you
my
have
turn.
to do is
Push
when
it in.
so here's what you figure out you have to do. When because Galio will go, it's dead, but then he sees you revive it, he goes, very well, once it is paralyzed by the beacon, you can run over to the bell and ring the bell, and then take the paralyzed creature into one of those cells and lock it within. That will keep it paralyzed.
So I run over to the bell then, and I guess someone will also have to lock it.
So I will
This
grab
is-
the thing, and so we need to grab it
Well,
on this side.
It says it will stay paralyzed. It will stay paralyzed long enough for you, but only about a minute. So
I'm so confused. Am I throwing it into this? Am I carrying it with me?
yeah, you have to. Well, I guess unless yeah, you have to carry it because you have to ring the bell while holding it.
Okay,
Then
I'm ringing the bell. Okay.
Okay, so now this forces both you and the creature back to the material plane. You become solid, and everyone else becomes ghostly around you. And then,
that's cool.
and so now you're solid. And now
Okay.
Galio yells, "Now put it in one of the barrel cages, and this will keep it." So that's the end of your action.
So
that's enough
this is the barrel cage right here, right?
There is one right there. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So you could put it right in there.
Okay, and that'll end my turn.
Yes. All right. So Zith,
There's
you
none.
could
Yep.
you could actually take that. Oh, you're actually ethereal. We'd have to ring the bell in order to affect it. But yeah, nothing else for you to attack just yet.
So there's nothing coming. So I will hold a fire. No, I'll hold a scorching ray for the first one that I see.
Okay. So that means your scorching ray will consume a spell slot anyway.
Yeah, sure. Yep. That's
Yep.
that's.
So you cast it now, and then we'll just like.
Yeah, you know what? Then I'll just do a firebolt. Then I don't know how
Yeah.
many more
So
of these guys I've
cantrips,
seen.
right, are unlimited. So you can
Yep.
always do that without any penalties if nothing shows up.
Yep. So we'll do that. Is there anything else I want to do? I'll take a hint from my drow elf friend here. I'll go back behind here just to try and hide.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be successful because I don't know what's coming, but I'll do that.
All right, very good. All right. Okay, so you see shadows dance along the wall of the staircase as
Yes.
it comes slinking down the staircase. And
Give
the
it
first
to
thing
me.
it does is come in, and it is going to jump on.
Can I firebolt it?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I don't know if it'll let me off turn. Here, I'll try it. Bam. Yeah, well, let me cast it because it's not my. Oh yeah. Here, sorry.
That's the thing for Ezra. So it does not get within 5 feet of me.
Nope. It hasn't yet. I mean, I'm sure it will.
Looks like a miss.
Placeholder combatant. Well, that's perfect. So we're going to call this the beacon.
So that's what we'll do. We'll whack them, and then Ezra and I will stabilize them, and then you guys.
It's just whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Super cool. All right. This Star Spawn Mangler now is going to attack Ezra. It's funny it doesn't open the thing. Okay. So none of the stuff comes up for it. That's funny. All right. So we're going to do 2 claw attacks on you. So the first. Ezra is coming through with a really bad attack. And the second
there's a miss.
one. Yes, that is absolutely way, way, way big miss. The next one, though, is a 12. Not great either.
That's a miss.
So you're good to go. Why is that a 0? Funny, did it kill all of them? All right, hold on. I think I must have disconnected or something because nothing is reacting very well. So I'm going to just refresh real quick. I will be back in action in a second. I can still talk, but had to refresh the tabletop.
Well, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm not killing my Discord. Sometimes I have to do that too. But
Gotcha.
all right, so he's like, you're on your way to 1. Now you've got 3 more. And this creature, his second attack did not. I'm pretty sure it did not hit. So it rolled a 12. So after it moves, I believe we are on to the next in the turn order. Who's that? Anyone? Bueller?
That's
Beacon. Another
there's a bunch
star
of star spawn. Yeah, there's
Oh, okay.
3 star spawns.
All right, very good. So we are at the next star spawn. Gotcha. Okay, it's loading up. I am popping out. Star
And
spawn,
I'm sure-
beacon, star spawn. Okay. So that's actually the one that just moved.
Yeah.
So the beacon moves. So let me move the beacon. Come on. So template. Come on. That's so irritating. I'm spinning my mouse wheel and nothing's happening.
There goes a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's like lagging a little slow. All right, so that's where it's at. Next is that just reminded me to move the beacon around. All right, so the next star spawn comes flying out of the wall and comes at Zamara. Zamara, it's going to ambush you. It's kind of nasty this way. It gets to do an ambush, and then a flurry of claws. And a flurry of claws means it's going to get 6 attacks. What's your armor class? Just so we can.
It is an
aim
18.
All right. Well, that's not too bad. So we're gonna do claw attacks now. All right. So there's 1 attack with advantage. Kind of pulled the same stunt you did. Came from out of nowhere to attack you. 2 attacks. That's a 16. That's still not enough. 3 attacks. Dang. Okay, a 21's enough.
Yep.
So we're gonna do some damage to you there. You have a like
will
an
have to
uncanny.
I will use my uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you'll
and
take
half
half. Okay, you figure that out then. And then 2, 3. This is 4. 13 misses. 5. Normal. Oh. That's okay. Should have been with advantage, but I did. All right, and then advantage again. And okay. So another 21. So that's going to hit.
Yep.
So we're going to roll damage again. And you'll take 19 points of damage.
Okay, so 27 total.
Yep. All right. So with that, Zith. You're not going to be happy about this. But right behind the beacon,
Boo.
another one comes right out of the wall at you.
Wait, but isn't it in the beacon
It's,
thing?
it's not. It's color.
Oh.
It's coloring the squares of what the beacon.
Got it. Okay.
So maybe you'll be able to move him into the beacon and like figure something out for that. But it comes out to attack, and then that. I guess we can go a little tiny bit longer tonight if you want to, but not much. We'll go to the end of the round.
I was going to say
So
the
there-
end of the round. Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be
Yeah,
Kineas
'cause
and Ezra to go, and then we'll quit. So it's going to come out and it's going to ambush you and attack you. So it rolls an ambush and a flurry, and here it comes for more. All right, so your AC is
19.
19. So that's what we're aiming at. There's attack number 1.
Zith
Attack
is feeling a
number
little
2.
bit sturdier with his new thing. With advantage.
Yeah, attack number 3.
Terrible.
Oh, there's a crit.
Crits hit no matter what, or can I shield it?
Yeah,
Got it.
you can cast shield, but it'll hit you anyway.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
You
Awesome.
can absolutely shield it, but it'll still hit you.
Sounds like a
all
good
right.
deal.
So we're doing critical damage to you. Let's see if we can take you out in one shot. Let's say 29 points of damage.
That hurt.
A few more levels of rogue would have gotten you an uncanny dodge, but you decided to be a wizard. All right. I'm just kidding. Just rubbing it in. All right. So there's
No, that's
1,
fine.
2,
Fair.
3. So 3 attacks, 4 attacks. Here comes 4th. 5th
He hit
attack.
himself.
Just about. He got caught on the wall.
I will shield that.
All right. Oh, see now that you're doing that, I got to go to private rolls. So
Why
you
is that?
can't- I'll just
Oh.
let you know it's a hit or not.
Oh. I guess it. I mean,
You're making
Like, does
spell
it matter?
decisions. You're making spell decisions before you know if it's critical or not. All you're supposed to know is whether it's a hit, not the.
I see. Got it.
Okay, and then that misses. So you cast shield to avoid. Shing! You're putting up your shield. Several attacks got past you. One critically as you're trying to get your shield up. Finally, you get the shield up and you block one final blow. A scratch right across your face, but don't ever make contact. Sparks flying, and then you're like Shisa, or whatever is Elvish for holy crap.
Yeah. Scheiße.
And then, and that ends his turn. All right, Kineas, what are you gonna do?
Gonna move 5 feet.
You have
into this
you have
guy's
some
face.
choices. Yeah. All right, we've got choices.
Yeah, this is maximizing potential, I think.
Okay.
So, Calamus longsword.
Okay.
Attack.
Yep.
Let's see, and it's just normal, right? Yeah, it's normal.
Yep.
Ooh.
28.
That certainly hits. Do your worst. I mean, like roll ones.
Oh, that's a nice roll.
All
Bam.
right. 25.
Yep. Now for attack
Alright.
number 2, which I realized I forgot to do earlier.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say something, and then I was like, no, he knows.
No, I don't always tell me what to do.
All right, that hits too.
And let's see. And for my bonus action, I'm gonna finish up my prep. Prep stuff I should have done a little earlier, and activate the rune carver, the hill rune. So now I have resistance. to
Barbarian
all physical-
resistance. Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Without having to rage. What do you know? All right. Good.
And I'm gonna save my action surge, I think, so that'll end my turn.
All right. Ezra, let's round it off. Mr. One Initiative. What are you going to do? Whack him back.
Let's do. Yeah, that way I can at least do a little bit of healing too. Here to our father's verdict.
Ooh.
Nice
a
hit.
No.
That's a 23.
No.
Respectable.
Wow. Nice.
11 bludgeoning.
Yes, and then here. Since you're a little far away, I can't move without getting hacked. I'm
He
gonna
could
give
get
this
an
healing.
opportunity. Yeah, he would get an opportunity.
Yeah,
attack.
so I'm gonna give this healing to I guess for another 11 points.
Yay.
And that is it.
That's it.
All right.
Woo!
So let me tell you what happens as we end, because you know I love ending in a cliffhanger, right?
Yes, yes, you do.
So suddenly a very loud, blood-curdling scream comes from the top of the spiral staircase.
Wait, what?
It's Yoko Ono.
You recognize it as Galio's own scream from the top of that spire. And a shockwave washes through the mist, and the spectral light of the planar beacon goes out.
Ooh.
That fucking asshole. What did he do this time?
What happens
Looking
to the
back
creatures?
into your own world, you see the trapped monsters awaken and break free from their cells.
God damn it, Galio. I knew it.
Well,
Knew
that's
it.
an unfortunate setback.
It's a
So we have
setback,
to-
and it is unfortunate, but not unexpected, honestly.
So are we killing this time?
So
Yeah,
the only
they're not-
one left in the world with the two trapped creatures, Ozus, you're in the material world, and you're holding one of these paralyzed creatures, and there's no point in you putting him in this cage anymore because the beacon makes it so that they don't stay paralyzed in the cage. So he'll stay paralyzed for the rest of a minute, but then he'll also be, basically unconscious because you've knocked him unconscious and then spared him. And so he's down, won't be a threat to you, but might become one later. We'll see. And so that's where we're at. Galio's at the top of the stairs, and he has just screamed, and a shockwave of magic sweeps out in all directions from apparently up in the spire, and it wipes out, like turning the power out on the beacon, so that no longer will paralyze things that come into its path, and also as allowed the two that were paralyzed to break out of their cages.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4.
And so I'm going to roll these
Five.
guys' initiative just so you can see where they come in on next round. And we'll end there.
Well, damn.
Damn.
We are fucked, thanks to Galio. How did he get up the stairs?
What the hell did you just do? She cries out, realizing
Yeah.
that Galio either fucked up or has deliberately fucked us.
Damn it, Galio. Are you still alive?
You better be, because we want to kill you now.
If you're still alive,
Okay.
I'm going to kill you. All right.
We'll see you guys
So-
online.
There we go. All right. We'll see you guys in the Discord. And
Yeah.
Kurt,
Welcome,
thanks for
Kurt.
joining us for your first session.
Yeah,
We'll
welcome.
get your character fleshed out and finished out. those of you who still had downtime things to resolve, just pop a note into your private chat and we'll resolve it over the days. Okay.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Great. See
All right,
y'all
guys.
next week.
Take it easy.
All right, take
Yep,
care. We'll see
thanks
you later.
for, yeah,
Sounds
thanks
good,
for
guys.
putting up
See ya.
with my work bullshit
Bye.
as well. And yep, have a good one, guys. See you next week.
Take,
Stay online.
take care. Take care.
Toot, toot.